Hello, my name is Eric and I'm doing another one of my photography vlogs called One Body, One Lens, One Roll, One Day. This is going to be a street photography version, so I will not be taking my video camera recording me on the street shooting because I'm always afraid someone's going to bump into the camera or something like that. Plus, where we're going, it's going to be very busy. I grabbed my Pentax LX camera with the standard 50mm 1.4 SMCM lens, threw a roll of Cinestill 800T in it, and that's some very hard film to get a hold of. I actually had one for about probably about 8 or 9 months now, so I've had it just kind of sitting on it, and took it to the West Side Market near Cleveland, and going through the crowds and the stalls and stuff like that. I didn't want to have the tripod and the video camera and stuff like that. So as me and my wife were walking around, I grabbed some shots of the fruit stands, of the people, and stuff like that. I did set it in I would say aperture party, but I did set the shutter speed to automatic, so it was kind of an aperture party. And I locked it into about f4, f5.6, just so I didn't have to pay attention to that. I could just quickly whip up the camera, focus real quick, and take the shot. So that way it wouldn't be bumping into people and stuff like that. So we did that and got all the shots and just waiting for the films at the lab right now. But I'll post those photos at the end as soon as I get them. So if you like the results, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you had your own cool experience at the West Side Market, the cool food there and stuff like that, the dealers, feel free to take a comment on that stuff, your experience with Cinestill 800 or the Pentax LX. Now when it comes to street photography, depends on how you want to do it. Me, I want to catch it as things are happening, so I've got my standard 50mm on it. I probably could have used a 28 wide, gotten a little bit more wide, but most cases, I just raised the camera and took the shot. Now, because it is a public place, don't get obnoxious and don't, tell people to move and stuff like that. You just have to wait for your opportunity. And most people, it is again, public spot. There is no expectation of privacy. Yes, you can photograph them. However, I would be conscious that maybe they don't want their photo taken. So, just be aware of those things. Don't force your photo on people. Some street photographers do because they're trying to catch emotion or trying to catch confusion, whatever's going on. I'm not one of those. I just want to capture things as they happen, kind of more of an overall street shot, and maybe close-ups of where I'm at, like the fruit and the meats and stuff like that, the breads that they have. Versus doing street portraiture. Now, street portraiture is a little different because now you are saying, hey, I want to take your photo. Most people are cool with it. Some people are not. Don't get in their face and say, hi, guess what? Now, just, be respectful to everybody else. I occasionally have some photos of the backs of people in my previous vlog episodes. That's okay, you cannot identify them, so I'm good with it. But as far as street portraiture, where you're doing a photo of someone as they're doing something, and maybe they can be recognized, I would be a little bit more cautious. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you next episode.